Hello everyone, I'm Anamika Singh, and in today's video session we are going to learn mole concept, which will be relating atoms and molecules. Now suppose here I have taken 8 cubes and each represent a water molecule. In that case we can say, or we can see here, that each molecule consists of 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen atoms, right? So each will consist of 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. Similarly, if I'll have to say 1 mole of H2O, then 1 mole of H2O will consist of 1 mole of oxygen and 2 moles of 1 plus 1, that is 2 moles of hydrogen. See, we can say, or we can observe कि जितना part of atom will be there, उतना part यहाँ पे उसके moles का भी रहेगा. So we can say that 1 mole of H2O will also be having 1 mole of oxygen and 1 plus 1, that is 2 moles of hydrogen. Now moving on, there are two very simple relations of calculating mole. So number one formula is mole, which is represented by small n, is equal to n upon Na, where n represents number of atoms or molecules and Na represents Avogadro's number, whose value is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Similarly, we have another formula wherein mole is equal to W by M, where W represents mass in gram and M represents gram atomic mass or molecular mass. So if you're not very friendly, or if you're not very comfortable in calculating mole equations or mole numericals, you can refer my previous videos. Now moving on, if I give you a question, how many moles of hydrogen are there in 36 grams of H2O? Now they have given you mass in gram, that is 36 gram. They haven't given you mole over here. So first thing I'll be doing here is calculating mole. So what is being given to us is W, that is mass in gram, is 36 gram, and capital M, which is molecular mass of H2O. We can calculate it this way, right? Now we can use the formula, very simple formula, N is equal to W by M, through which we get the value of 2 moles. Now here we calculated कि water का कितना moles है, 2 moles है, right? Now 1 mole of H2O consists of 2 moles of H. Again we need to see कितना hydrogen है यहाँ, कितना part of hydrogen है, so 2. So 2 moles of hydrogen. So here we have calculated 2 moles of H2O, right? So 2 moles of H2O will consist of X moles of hydrogen. So now again what we do, cross multiply. So X into 1 equals to 2 into 2, that will come as 4 moles. So we can say that number of moles of hydrogen in 36 grams of H2O is 4 moles, right? So first what we need to do is always calculate moles if it is not given, and we need to observe that which particular formula we need to apply, right? Now moving on, if I give you a question, how many moles of hydrogen are there in 85 grams of NH3? Now again what is being given over here is 85 grams, meaning mass in grams, that is W is given to you as 85 gram, and M, capital M of NH3 can be calculated this way. That's atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 and atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, and since 3 atoms are there, 1 into 3, that comes as 17. Now again applying formula, N is equal to W by M, the value comes as 5 moles. So कितना moles of ammonia is here? It is 5 moles. Now again 1 mole of ammonia will consist of 3 moles of hydrogen. So we need to see 3 part of hydrogen, H3 is there. So 5 moles of ammonia will have X. Again cross multiplying, so it will come as X into 1 equals to 5 into 3. So it comes as 15 moles. Hence we can say that number of moles of hydrogen in 85 gram of NH3 is 15 moles, right? Now Moving on, there is a question, how many atoms of oxygen are there in 5 moles of H2O? So here there is a twist that they are asking you number of atoms of oxygen. So first thing we again need to do is calculate moles of oxygen present over here. They have directly given you the moles of water, right? So 1 mole of H2O consists of 1 mole of oxygen. We need to again see the part. So 1 part of oxygen is present over here. So 5 moles of H2O will have X mole of oxygen. Again cross multiply. So X comes as 5. Now number of moles of oxygen in 5 moles of water comes as 5 moles. Now here there is a twist, we need to calculate number of atoms. So now we have calculated mole, that is small n ka value here is 5. Na is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. We need to calculate n, capital N, which is number of atoms. You can use the formula n is equal to n upon Na, and we get the value as 30.11 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. If I again give you a question, how many moles and number of atoms of sulphur are there in 10 moles of H2S? Now here they have given you number of moles of H2S as 10 moles. So now moving on to the solution part. So we know 1 mole of H2S will consist of 1 mole of S. So 10 moles of H2S is X. So again cross multiplying it. So X into 1 is equal to 10 into 1, will get the value as 10 moles. Now the value of mole we have calculated as 10. Now the second part which they have asked you is, the second part which they have asked you over here is number of atoms. So number of atoms, how we are going to calculate? So number of moles ka value is come here as 10 moles. Then N is equal to N upon Na. So small n, which is moles ka value, just now we have calculated as 10 moles. Na is known to us. Now the value of Na we need to calculate. Now again applying the formula N is equal to N upon Na, we'll put the value of N as 10. Na whose value is fixed as 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. The value will come as 6.022 into 10 to the power 24. Why it is 10 to the power 24? Because here when nothing is there, it's 10 to the power 1. Now 23 plus 1, it will come as 24. So the value of number of atoms will come here as 6.022 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. Hope you like my video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel.